Happy 2012 everyone! Today's video is going to be on my favorite products of 2011, and the first product needs no introduction because I've already reviewed this in a separate video. It's the Liaise Bubble Hair Dye, and this is the color that I usually dye my hair with, chiffon beige. I absolutely love this color, although my hair color now is not the exact one. I've actually dyed it custard brown, but the next time I do dye my hair, I will revert back to my original chiffon beige. The next hair product that I'm going to talk about today, and the last one in fact, is something that I discovered in 2011, like November or October, and it's the Redken All Soft Argan 6 Multi Oil, and this is for dry and brittle hair. And as you can see, I've only had it for 2 months, but that's how much I've used of it already. I absolutely love this particular oil because it's really moisturizing on my hair basically, and I love the way it feels once I run it through the ends of my hair. I usually run like 2.5 pumps of this particular argan oil through my hair every morning before I go off to work or wherever. I don't usually put it on in the nighttime because I don't feel comfortable wearing oils in my hair in the nighttime. And yeah, the thing about this particular hair product is I've been using it non-stop since I had it. From the day that I bought it, I cracked it out of its box and I used it on the first day, and I've not been able to stop using it ever since. So that's a full like 2 months-ish, I think, 2.5 months-ish of this particular hair oil. I haven't even gone back to my macadamia hair oil yet. I absolutely love this particular one, and it smells heavenly too. It smells like their normal Redken All Soft range, which is like, I don't know, it smells very like vanilla-y, I don't know, very warm, but it smells the same as the rest of the All Soft range as well. And then another favorite of mine is this Dr. Hauschka eye cream, which I think you've seen in a couple of my favorite videos before. This cream basically saved my eyes when they were dry and itchy and flaky and the skin was just peeling off like mad. Yeah, it was just heaven applying this cream onto that area because it would just moisturize it completely. I think I saw a difference like straight away, in fact. Within 2 or 3 days, my eyes definitely just like cleared up, and it wasn't dry and itchy anymore. It goes on slightly greasy, but it absorbs really quickly into the skin, and it just leaves the skin around your eye really moisturized and plumped up and heavenly basically. And it's got a really nice rose scent to it as well. I don't usually go for rose scented things, but this rose scent is really inoffensive and really quite nice. So highly recommend this eye cream to anyone who wants to try a really nice moisturizing eye cream. And then I have my Beauty Blender sponge, which is definitely a favorite for 2011. The past 2 weeks or so, I've been reverting back to BB cream because I just always am quite short of time in the mornings, and I just don't want to like have to mix like 2 foundations together, and I just throw on some BB cream and that's it and call it a day. But today I actually cracked out my Beauty Blender for the first time in a couple of weeks, and I absolutely love it. I just remembered how much I absolutely love this sponge. It's really nice, and it gets into all the crevices in your, like, for example, in my nose. It's sort of like a key area that I like to conceal because I get a lot of redness along the sides of my nose, and it just fits right into that and just conceals it really well. So I absolutely love this Beauty Blender sponge. It's really nice and soft as well. It feels so good on your skin and gives you an absolutely flawless finish. So I can't recommend this highly enough. And thanks to my sister who bought this for me, like she gifted it to me as well in 2011. And I would have never found it and never understood what everyone was raving about. And then I have, for those of you who don't know, basically I went sort of bonkers over bronzers in 2011. I never used to really bronze my skin in 2010. I just didn't know how to basically. So 2011 was the year of bronzers for me, and I have this one to show you, which is the e.l.f. Warm Bronzer. That's how much I've used of it already. And I'm actually trying to slow down using, like, I don't know, like not use this as much as possible because I don't really have good access to e.l.f. products here in Australia. And it's a warm bronzer. I know there's a cool bronzer, but I haven't tried that one yet. I absolutely love this one because it's really subtle and it just doesn't give you a harsh line. It's perfect for sort of fairer to light skin tones. And if you haven't used bronzer before, this is a great one to have to start off with. And it's just really beautiful and natural, and I'm just really surprised at the quality of this particular bronzer. I liked it much more than the Laguna. I think Laguna is a bit too like dark for me, I think, or something. I don't know. So yeah, 2011 was the year of bronzers for me. And then next up, I'm gonna tell you guys about my favorite discovered brand of 2011, which is the brand Illamasqua, and they all come in like really nice unique packaging like so. So this is the bronze, this is the blush, and this is the powder foundation. I'll show you the powder foundation first, which I use as a setting powder basically. And I'm in the color PF 150. This is the most silky and soft, and it's just really, really nice texture. It's just glides on so easily. So that's the color of the setting powder, and it just neutralizes the pinkness of my skin tone, and I absolutely love this because it's my exact shade and doesn't make me look too sallow or pinky, or you know, just matches my neck completely. And yeah, I love this, and it's the setting powder that I use currently. And yeah, I'm just gonna be really sad if I ever run out of this, which I probably will. And then the next favorite is the Illamasqua powder blusher in Lover, and it's this nice peachy, light peach orangey color. And this is the only blush, I must say, that lasts all day on me. So basically I work from 8:30 to 5:30-ish, and every day after work I would just look in the mirror and I'll be like, oh god, I look like a mess. Like sometimes my foundation might slip a bit, but basically I would have no blusher at all. Like I don't look like I had any blusher on in the first place. But this is the only blusher which I can visibly see the color of after a whole full days of work. So this is the only blusher that lasts on me, and it's a powder blusher as well. And I absolutely love this color as well. It's really complementary on my skin tone basically. But yeah, I love this so much because of its wearability. It's just crazy how this is the only blusher that lasts on my skin. Whether it be MAC, whether it be NARS or e.l.f. or Bourjois or Rimmel, no other blusher would last as long as this Illamasqua one. And this is the favorite that I have of among my Illamasqua blushers. I have Katie as well, but I only use that when I'm really fair in the winter time. It just doesn't work for me when I'm not as fair, basically. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk to everyone about was, well, 2011 is actually the year of facial masks for me as well. I never used to be into facial masks. I just never saw the need for them. And because my skin was previously oily, like really much more oily than it is currently, I used to use mud masks instead of like facial masks, which are of the moisturizing type. So I keep all my face masks in this little pouch here from IKEA, and I absolutely love the My Beauty Diary mask, and I probably will do a in-depth review of these My Beauty Diary masks soon as well, because that has been requested. And I absolutely love these My Beauty Diary masks. They're really nice to use. The one that I used up recently was the Southern France Apricot mask. They smell so good, and I have this one, the Natto mask. And I also really like the Bird's Nest mask. One of the masks I didn't really like was the aloe mask, but more so because of the smell rather than of its properties or moisturizing properties. Absolutely love these My Beauty Diary masks. definitely favorite of 2000.